Hi guys, we are here on Facebook Live today. We're going to make 4 cute and quick cards using the Joy to Use stamp set. And if you are like me, you may be getting down to Christmas and thinking, oh, I better finish these Christmas cards. Well, I've got 4 quick and cute cards that you can make with this stamp set that actually you can change out the designer paper on these cards and make any card with this set. So let's get ready. Also, I'm going to show you how to adapt these cards today so that you can make them into birthday cards. My name is Kay Cogbill, and my business is called Paper Made Prettier. I would love it if you followed me on Facebook, like my page. It's called Paper Made Prettier. Share it with your friends. Also, if you're watching me on YouTube, subscribe to Paper Made Prettier YouTube channel so you don't miss a video. I go on live. I upload a video every week from my Facebook, so you don't want to miss that. The stamp set today is Joy to You. You want to grab that because it is retiring, which means after January I always have to look it up, 3rd, so the last day is January 3rd, or until it sells out. You will need to purchase that stamp set because it is on the chopping block. I'm so sad. I love it for its big, bold sentiments. It works well for so many different cards. You can see I used it here for this card using the Winter Meadow designer paper, but you can also use it with a different type of designer paper and change the color of ink. So it's so versatile in that way that you can just bam. And there's so much going on with the sentiment and the paper. That's all you need for your card. Like, you don't have to do anything else. No more layers, no more anything. So these are cards that I created for my last cards in a series of Christmas card classes. So I love a series because we get to collect cards. And we love to collect cards so we can send them. So we just finished up our 3rd month of our Christmas card classes. This was my final Christmas card class. I will be starting a birthday card series in January, so you don't want to miss that for sure. Be subscribe to my email, join my email list for sure, so that you won't miss it. And when I'm done with this video, I'll put the links for my email list, where to shop with me, and also information about my technique class, because I'm going to show you something. Stay tuned to the end, and I'm going to show you something that is so amazing that we made at Stamp Club this weekend. Okay, so we're going to start with this little pack that has the white base. And I cut this tag using the Merriest Trees bundle and also from the designer paper, which is cool. Not something I do every time, but super fantastic. So we're going to pop our designer paper down. And I'm actually going to create both of these cards because... hey, Barb, I'm so glad to see you. I'm going to show you how quick it is to make a card class that I send in the mail. So all you're going to do is pop these 2 on. Okay? And then you're going to using your Pretty Peacock ink in these 2 little... Now, I do orient them this way. And the stamp we're using says, "May your Christmas be merry and bright." We're going to ink that up with Pretty Peacock. And we are going to stamp that. And stamp that. Voila. Now, we are going to pop that down with dimensionals. And simple. I'm running out of dimensionals. Good thing I have hundreds more. Haha. All right, so we're popping this little tag up to our cards like so. We're gonna stick this right at the edge. This is a very simple design that you could replicate for a quick card making experience where you want to be successful fast. Hundreds. That's right, Barb, just hundreds. Okay, so we are going to tie this pretty iridescent ribbon into a freehand bow. And we're going to pop that onto, now I don't ever thread my ribbon through any kind of hole in any kind of tag, because who cares if you do that or not? It's a card, right? So what I do is I take my glue dot and I stick it on like so. Now I will tell you, on these ribbons that are a little bit more stiff, they tie great, but they shift off your card fairly easily. So I would recommend just a tiniest bit of glue right there on that. Now the glue dot will hold it where you want it, but the dab of liquid glue will keep it there. So you kind of need both on this particular card. And then we're gonna put another bow on our second card, like so. Okay, I won't make you sit there and watch me do that. Card number 1. Super simple. Let's go for card number 2. Oh, this one's dreamy. So all of our cards don't have to be frilly and frill. We can make some cards that are, oh, I didn't embellish that card. Ding, ding, ding. Alarms went off that we forgot to embellish our card. So these embellishments, called Tinsel Gems 3-pack, I think they go perfectly with this set. And it's interesting because these are from the annual catalog, but they go perfectly with this set of products. So don't ever snooze on what's in your annual catalog, because there's so much gorgeous stuff there. Okay, that is not going to show. Let's shift that once we get our ribbon on. Okay. Embellish. Always embellish. So this little card, we are going to stamp peace and joy to you and yours directly onto the designer paper. So you're going to just have to commit. All right. And I'm going, thank you, Barb. I loved it. I thought it was very cute. So we are going to ink this up really well with Memento. And we are going to stamp this one right here. Voila. And then the other one, we're going to stamp right here. So basically, when I'm stamping onto designer paper, I'm looking for the part of it that is least designy, least detailed, and that's where I'm going to put my stamp. Voila. I'm very happy with that. And I don't know if you noticed on my Memento, when I'm inking it, I will oftentimes like twist it. I don't know why on Memento that works, because it's not a squishy ink pad, but that'll give you, well, that'll give you a nice bold sentiment, which is what I did there. You can also put it in a stamp positioning tool if you would like, but I'm happy with these. Oh, I said I was going to make a birthday card. I will at the end, I promise. I'm going to put this stamp right here so we'll remember. Okay. I just get so excited when I'm making cards. All right. So we're going to layer here. Now, I do remember, it's just now dawning on me that this designer paper for my class, I cut it I've cut it the same size as the layer. So if you're making this card at home and you purchase this class, then you're going to need to trim this down by just a smidge, okay? So trim the edge that you didn't stamp, just a smidge. I would say like 1/8 of an inch. I remember now, when I was cutting that designer paper, I cut it the same size as the black, and that's not going to work for a layer. So just trim it down a smidge on 2 sides. That's all you need to do is 2 sides. And then we're going to pop this down to our card base. Ta-da! I still didn't trim it down enough. Okay, you trim it down to 5 by 3 3/4. Now I really remember. I'm gonna gum up my trimmer, but it's worth it for my people that watch my videos. Okay, make sure I'm not. If you're making this card at home, just make it the designer paper 5 by 3 3/4, okay? And it'll fit that perfectly. Okay, I'll do this one later. And you're gonna pop this white inside, because we can't really write on Lost Lagoon. And I did not put any ribbons on this card, but I did use some pretty embellishments right here at the bottom. 1, 2. So we just, I don't know, to me 2 is easier because it's hard to line up 3, but if you're really good at lining things up, you could put 3. All right. Stick that here. All right. Card number 2, done. All right, now let's make some birthday cards. I'm gonna make one to a birthday card and one into a Christmas card. So, like I said, if you get this packet, oh, maybe I didn't say it, but if you open this packet to make your Christmas cards in January because you didn't get to it, you can also turn it into a birthday card. So, one of my favorite birthday sets is called Year to Celebrate. And we are going to use the birthday stamp from there. I'm going to go ahead and do that while it's out on my table and before I forget. So we're going to stamp happy birthday to you here. Now, sometimes your sentiment kind of is too, I won't say too big, but it's bigger than the space you're using. So that's just an opportunity for awesomeness. So we're going to just take our little confetti stamp from that set and just fill in with a little confetti. If you want to make it into a Christmas card, then we're going to use our Christmas Joy to You set that we've been using. So center that over your tag. It's tight, but it looks great when you do it. All right, and so you're going to pop these onto your card. So remember, people have birthdays in December. Don't forget. Don't snooze on those December birthdays, because those people kind of, you just have it hard anyway because it's a busy month. Everyone's like, oh, we have to deal with a birthday. Don't short your December, people. All right, so we're going to slap this designer paper down. Now, I think I mentioned that this Winter Meadow Designer Series paper, first of all, it's gorgeous. Second of all, it is continuing in a future publication. So if you're worried about purchasing it and at this late in the game of a catalog, don't worry, because it's going to be in another catalog. Now, I've cut this designer paper just right to fit this tag, okay? It's the back side of that pattern of the designer paper. And then what we're going to do is just trim that down. I thought that just looked really cool. It was like a little layer on our tag. Oops, I did this one upside down. And I did this one upside down too. That's okay. We did this in class too. Many of us did this. It's the normal way you would stamp a tag, but for these cards, I stamped them kind of upside down, but we can do it right side up as well. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's still a card, and it's still super cute. All right, now we're gonna pop these up. Just a tip, use all your dimensionals. I mean, they're cheap and you can buy more, but I don't like to throw any of them away. So this is what I do when I get down to the end of my dimensionals. I just start hacking at them, and then I just use them like this, like in a row. Don't throw away those last little bits. So we're just gonna stick that right where did that makes me happy right there. And we're gonna tie a little ribbon. Where's my ribbon? Here it is. This iridescent ribbon pulls out all the different colors in that designer paper. The blues, the greens. So cool. That's one of the cool things about iridescent is it just kind of, it's a chameleon. It does exactly what you want it to do. And we're going to pop that right here. And when I'm off camera, I'll sneak a little glue under there just like I did the other card. So there's a birthday card. And then, of course, we can make this into a Christmas card as well. So you decide what you need more of. Maybe you make 2 birthday, 2 Christmas. I don't know what you're going to do. I'd love to see what you make. I always am curious what people make with their kits. Not everyone makes them just like me. All right, so I'm going to use this embellishment. It's like a misty moonlight embellishment. Super fabulous. Now I'm going to put a bow there, so let's not put our embellishment right there. This one, I remember we're going to have to put it sort of off because that bow just covers everything up. So we'll stick one right on this corner. Okay. And we would also want to tie a little bow and put it on this card as well. Love it, love it, love it. Christmas birthday, Christmas birthday. All right, our final card we're going to make is a gorgeous winter scene, but we are going to turn that, one of them, into a New Year's card, okay? And with that very same set called Year to Celebrate, let's make the Christmas card first. So I believe this is gray granite. It is, I remember now. We're going to pop this gray granite down to our card base. I'm sorry, this designer paper down to our card base. And go ahead and pop this gray strip down. Now, if you want your card to look exactly like mine, you do need to trim this white piece down a smidge. I'm okay with it being the same size, but I am going to trim it down just a smidge. So you decide if you want to go through that extra little step, but just trim a smidge off of it for it to kind of center there. Now, for the Christmas card, we're going to use Wishing You a Merry Christmas with gray granite. So we're matchy-matchy. That's the, thank you, Barb. That's the joy of Stampin' Up! Is we're matchy-matchy. Love it. And we're going to stick this down to our card. Now, you may notice that pretty Christmas tree So I had my Merriest Trees dies out, and I was like, oh my gosh, yes, we're going to make a Christmas tree. I just cut a little Christmas tree from that designer paper, and we're going to pop that on to our card. And with the dimensional, then we're going to just use all the colors of embellishments to make our Christmas tree. It's going to have ornaments. Now, I used the big embellishments for the top of the tree, and then the little embellishments for the ornaments. Is that not adorable? I love it. Love it, love it. And then you can tie your ribbon. Now, we decided to tie this one in a knot because, I don't know, it just seems so bulky with a bow. So when you have these thicker ribbons, you can tie a knot. And then just trim it. Still looks really pretty. And I'll shift that over a little bit. So, gorgeous Christmas, but let's make a New Year's card. So again, we're going to trim down this white piece just an 1/8. Oops, I didn't mean to bang the camera. Sorry, friends. All right, now we're going to get our Happy New Year. I don't usually make a New Year's card, so this may be a first for me, because usually by the time New Year's comes, I'm like, oh, Christmas gets me all excited. And so by the time New Year's comes, I'm like, wait, what? So we're going to stamp Happy New Year with our gray granite on that strip. Okay. Love it. Now, when it's New Year's, we're going to use our party horns, right? So I'm going to come in here, just going to kind of eyeball. I want to use the smaller and the bigger party horn. And the stripes. I think the stripes look good. I love this set. New Year's, congrats, birthday. So all the celebrations in your life. Okay, let us see how we're going to do this. I'm making this on the fly in case you couldn't tell, which is one of my favorite ways to make cards. Sometimes you just make it. All right, so we're going to start with our filled in party blower. And we're going to do that in our lighter color, which in this case is, I want to get my Stampin' Pierce mat out since we're using this photopolymer set. Get the best contact. All right, so we're going to go Lost Lagoon here. And then I'm going to come in with my Pretty Peacock. That Lost Lagoon's pretty dark. We'll see if this even does anything. It may not be that exciting, but these were made to use with 2 steps. I think it'll show. Oh yeah, very cool. I had faith. I had faith. And let's do our party blower let's do Lost Lagoon, but kind of stamped off. Let's see what that looks like. Yes, I like. Me likes. Me likes. So Happy New Year. And these people are celebrating their New Year's in Aspen. I'm sure you are too. So I hope you have a great time. Hello, Joan. Good to see you. We were just finishing up our Christmas card series here with our Joy to You set. And we're using Year to Celebrate to make one of our cards into a New Year's card. And we just have an extra tree that we can make a tag from or whatever. And we're not going to snooze on our embellishments. This is New Year's. We got to go bold, go big or go home. So let's use some cute little embellishments. And voila, we have a New Year card. All right, so for our simple Christmas cards, we have this using the Winter Meadow set and Joy to You. I hope you enjoyed this video. I can't wait to see what cards you make with this set. Here's our birthday version, and then here's our Christmas version. With our bow falling off. Well, that's the one I didn't put a bow on. You get the picture. Some other things I want to show you. Oh, I have just crafted myself into a hole. I'm sure you do that too. So I used this very same set and paper to make our Stamp Technique Club cards this month. I wanted to show you how cute they turned out. Also, keeping some very simple cards. I love this color combination. It really makes those blueberries pop. But this was the star of the show. This was our technique. So every month hello Catherine, every month we learn new stamping techniques. And this month we learned how to make a clear front shaker card. So using that stamp set. So our whole front of our card is a shaker. Not just a faker shaker, but it's like a clear front shaker. So I want you to join my Stamp Technique Club. We meet once a month, either in person in Little Rock, Arkansas, or to go. And the to go version has videos and PDFs. And you can use all those projects in your classes or in your own personal stamping. I'll be putting a link to the Technique Club, to join my email list to find out about my birthday card series, and also a link to shop with me, which I would love it if you do here towards the end of December. Don't forget, if you're interested in a mega adhesive bundle as a Christmas gift to yourself, message me. I can pop that in the mail to you for $39 plus $8 shipping, and you can treat yourself to some Christmas adhesives. All right, bye-bye. Thanks.